Namaskar. Welcome to the hospitality talk show of Heritage Institute of Hotel and Tourism, Agra and Shimla, which is IHM Agra also. Today in our talk show, we have with us the alumni from Heritage Agra, Mr. Ayush Ranjan. He is working as F&B manager in Club East Side, Australia. Hello, Ayush.
Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm absolutely fine, thank you.
Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. As you know, my name is Ayush, and I'm the pass out student of Heritage from BAS 13th. I started my career 6 years back in the hospitality sector. At the beginning, I joined Leela Group of Hotels as a food and beverage supervisor. I worked there for 2 years, and then I moved to Australia in 2017. And from there, I worked with the various group like Hilton Groups of Hotel as a restaurant manager for 2 years. Currently, I'm working with Club Eastside as a food and beverage manager. Thank you.
So it's been almost 4 years in Australia, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayush, not missing home, not
Hello.
missing India.
Absolutely, ma'am. I always miss my mom, especially.
Okay.
But due to pandemic, I didn't see her from last 1.5 year because due to the border restrictions, I can't travel.
Okay, so
Luckily,
Ayush,
we are in modern era, so we can talk to.
yes, let's talk about your college journey. How was it? Do you miss your college days? How was it?
Absolutely. My college days was fantastic. I was one of the few students who get chance to interact with the management because I was the part of event management community and which included launching new magazines, organizing different activities within the campus, like Red Cross societies, aid awareness, and hospitality awareness, and all. So it was overall a fantastic journey while in a college. It's been so good to be there. I learn a lot because we have world-class faculties over there, and which helping me now to build my career successfully.
That's so great. Ayush, tell me something about your internship, your industrial training, from where you started your career.
Luckily, I didn't get chance to do the internship because I set for the internship interview, but Leela Group of Hotel offered me directly job that you are eligible for the job. If you want to start as an associate or maybe a supervisor, we are more than happy to give you. And luckily, I didn't get chance to do like 12, 13 hours industrial training, which I was excited
Okay.
about. But yeah, and meanwhile, while studying, I get chance to interact with the various hotel in terms of outdoor catering, like ODCs for the student. So you can count that as industrial training because I did approximately 200 ODCs in different hotels all over
Disease.
all over the like Delhi NCR basically.
Okay, okay, okay. So, what made you join FNB service? Why specifically FNB service?
That's a pretty interesting questions, actually. According to me, like I'm passionate about meeting new people. When I passed class 12th, I was a bright student in my schools and my college life. I always scored 89, 90% marks. So my parents were expecting to become either an engineer or a doctor. Even I got selected for IITs. But I was passionate about meet people, learn new things from them, adopt their culture, like moving around. I can't sit at one particular place or a particular city and just enjoying my 9 to 6 job, which is damn boring for me. But for me, food and beverage is not just a department, it's a passion where you can learn so many things in terms of making cocktails, serving to the people, their needs. End of the day, every single night you have 2 to 250 people dining with you while talking to them, trying to adopt so many things from various ethnicity, various cultures. That's make me interesting about F&B, and that's why I chose F&B service department to being my career.
So, can you please give some tips to the students who are willing to pursue their career in FNB service department? What are the tips to them?
Hmm. Uh, Few of the tips which I want to share is like if you are passionate about doing something right in your life, then always go for it. It's not FNB is not means that it got a particular office where you're sitting for a couple hours and you're going home. It's a challenging industry. And especially in terms of food and beverage, you are after front office, you are the second person who facing directly to the guest. And it's very, according to me, it's very hard to satisfy each and uh, single individuals because every person have different choice, different demands. So for me, calmness, positive attitude, and passionate about your job. These are the key things. If you have this quality in your life, then go for food and beverage service department. It's a huge, tremendous industry. They'll take care of you.
You talked about some qualities that need to be there in F&B professional. So were these qualities inbuilt in you, or you have learned it with the course of time?
To be honest, like positive attitudes is comes from your family, your upbringing, how your family treat you, how they give you like upbringings and all. But yeah, definitely in terms of hospitality sector, like a positive attitude, how to meet someone, how to greet someone, how to talk to someone. These things I learned in my college, and after having 6 years of experience by dealing each and every day, that will also help you to build your self-confident, which will help you in further.
Okay. So despite of this hospitality industry, what Ayush is actually? You are sitting as an F&B manager in front of me right now. But apart from your job, what are you actually? Can you please elaborate?
uh, if I talk about myself, I'm a friendly guy who can easily gel up with anyone. I have a good friends in
Okay.
my college time. I have still good friends. I'm still in touch with them. Apart from
Mhm.
this, I have some career objectives and goal. I'm a goal oriented people. I have some certain target to achieve in my life, and that I always run for it in the right direction. And yeah, I'm a funny, moody guy who always enjoy whatever the free time I got after the hospitality and after college. So this is all about me.
So in your introduction, you said that you were in cultural team also. You were there in organizing events also, event management team. So do you
Right.
remember any event which is still close to your heart during your college days?
Yeah. As I remember, one of the event which is the publications of our new magazine, Impulse the Burning Desire. That's the first magazine me and one of my seniors did for the college, and we are getting a lot
Okay.
challenges for to bring that magazine in front of the management because sometimes we got stuck to in the printing. Sometimes it's very hard to find the sponsored. Sometimes according to DK sir, the magazines is quite you know 40-45 pages, so we have to reduce the pages quantity of pages so we can easily go for the publications and all. So we are like moving from DK sir to Gaurav sir and all, so it was pretty interesting. Although we are keep editing like end of the day we have to remove some of the faculty's idea from it, which is really like
Okay.
it's not good for us also because we are the one who goes to the faculty, sir, please can you write some hospitality thoughts for us. And when the magazines publish, few of them were missing and they keep asking where is my one. And that was a pretty like embarrassing things for us as well, but end of the day we need to launch the magazine and we need to meet the certain criteria as well. So that was quite interesting for me, which I remember.
Okay, what you suggest to a hospitality student that what is the relevance of participating in co-curricular activities like in event management, etc. How these event management things or these small events help a student in his or her college days?
Yeah, it's definitely important to being a part of like hospitality sector. If you want to be a part of hospitality sector, it is good to be contribute in your school or colleges. Like we came from different family, different state all over the India, and where the culture is completely different. Our mother tongue is definitely is completely different. Apart from the sinus of the student because it's the first time they're facing 500 or 1000 gathering of the people, so it's definitely if you participate in those activities your hesitation is as well completely gone up by the way you finish your college. if, instead of introvert, you become like people friendly person who can easily communicate with someone. So for me, if you can't communicate with your faculty, if you not communicate with your friends properly, then how are you going to face the guest who is completely unknown person for you? So these things definitely help the people to bring the self confidence, as well as while talking you can improve your communication skills, like time management, how to organize the functions and all. uh, Being a part of hospitality sector, I'm proud to say that whatever I learned in my college while organizing a event, it is helping me nowadays to organizing a functions for any of the guests, because it involve planning management, time management, staffing, budgeting. So those things like in hospitality sector you have a huge tremendous amount of budget and a team, but when you are in a college you have certain limited budget, certain resources, certain team, and out of that you are trying to do your best. That is the best source to learn, according to me.
Okay, so that means by participating in the events, the student will be able to work in team also. So this is a quick message to them
Definitely.
that they will be able to work in teams also. They actually working in team in hospitality sector, it is pretty much important. So
Definitely.
Ayush, can you please tell that what is the role of communication in hospitality sector nowadays in hospitality sector and how the student need to groom their self in communication?
In terms of communications, like hospitality sector is always considered to be a people oriented sector where you are meeting with different people, and the basics things, while you don't have to talk to them personally, but end of the day you should know about the basic etiquettes, how to meet someone, like how to greet someone, how to check in and check out. And for those, the communication is a part of your job. You cannot survive in this industry without a proper communications and without. And yeah, if you're talking about the grooming is our hospitality sector is second toughest sector rather than the army. In army you have to go for different haircut and all, but we are flexible over here. But in terms of grooming doesn't means like you have to wearing a business class suit and wearing branded perfumes, watch accessories and all. Grooming means just make yourself presentable in front of others. So this is the basically, like, if you are ungroomed, the people don't came to you, don't want to talk to them. If you have bad smells coming from any individual person, nobody want to talk to the people. Or if your grooming standards is not good, those are the key small things, but that's definitely brings a lot changes in a person's life, and the person feel positive after that.
So you were well groomed before joining the hospitality industry, or was it difficult to be in a routine like daily shaving, to be in proper uniform? Was it difficult for you?
Not at all. I was not groomed at all, but I was hygienic. I can say that.
Okay.
I'm the guy who always loved to keep beard. Luckily, I'm in Australia and it's flexibility over here. So you can keep beard being a manager or associate. It's a complete freedom over here. But in back to India, I was the one who always bitten by Bikasar with dandiya sticks. Why your beard is not safe? Why your hair is long? So I
Okay.
remember my those days. I was standing in front of training placement office because sometimes I forget to do my savings and all. So, but yeah, heritage changed me a lot, and it's from the first day of my college to the last day of my college. Will keep focus on groomings, communications, and other skills, which definitely helped me to build a successful career nowadays.
That's great that you acted upon all the things that your teachers told you. That's pretty great.
Definitely.
Yes. Ayush, I want to ask that you are sitting in Australia right now. So, the theoretical part, what you have studied in the college, or the practical knowledge, which is helping you more?
Ma'am, I can say it's both. To be honest, it's both, because whatever we learn in our college, that will helping us to uh, plan and channelize the things, the what we want to do in, like, as in terms of practical. But in terms of practicals brings more maturity in terms of a person. Like, you become habitual about taking data, how the things going to be organized, what other resources you need. So I can say both are equally important. But yeah, for me, the practical things is more important rather than the theory, because if I have to do data entries and if I have to do management stuffs and all, I definitely need whatever I learned from the college, like theoretical knowledge. But in terms of planning any events and in terms of on the flow, that whatever the skills you have and your industrial trainings and your experience, those things will matter a lot.
And what about the F&B practicals you had during your college days? Are they helping you out still?
Definitely, I remember in my college we have to put salvas, taking a floor rounds to all of our the college corridors with some empty bottles and all. So if we break the bottle, it's not going to be lost for the college because it's an empty bottle. But yeah, from those days, I learned how to carry a salvo, basically. Is it. Apart from that, we learned various setups in our college restaurant, like a la carte and all those setups and all. So yeah, definitely, it's a beginning of the hospitality. Without basics knowledge, it's very hard for anyone to survive in the hospitality sector. Now, after doing all these things, if I'm passing through any of my restaurant, by eye detail, I can see that this cutlery is not in the right place. So I can ask someone, can you please fix this? If I don't do these things in my college, I'm sure I was not aware about it. It's definitely help a lot.
So that means 50% theory and 50% practical. It is going for sure right. You are going in
Yeah,
the
it's
right
going
direction.
vice versa
Yes, it's
parallel.
a perfect blend.
Thank
You
you.
can say 50% theory and
Exactly.
50% practical. So Ayush, in this changing time of like, see, pandemic is all over the world, and what are the changing trends, and what is the quick tip? This is my last question to you. That what is the quick tip you want to give to the students who are going to pass out this year?
See, if I talk about the COVID things, is badly hit the hospitality sector. It's a great challenge for us in terms of industry, like because we don't have any international tourism at the moment in our hotels. There is no business. We all completely surviving because of the local tourism. So yeah, it's very hard and tough time for the hospitality sector. But yeah, if you have willings to do, see, every negative impact has something positive about it. So if you take this, and rather than taking COVID, okay, I we have to understand and accept that COVID is going on. But we, being a hospitality industry, we need to channelize and find what are the sources to came out of this, because the COVID things has already been happened. We can't do anything about it. But to coming out from this pandemic, that is a great challenge for any individuals. And we are planning to bring as much like hospitality business as we can in terms of doing so many things. And for the young student, I just want to give a message: just learn, try to grab this time, utilize this time as the resources, because it's never going to come back in your life. Like what I am doing in my hotels, I'm picking those boys who are not good in making coffee, who are not good in making cocktails. So I'm giving them proper training. So, and the end of the day, after this pandemic, things they become well groomed and they're going to be serve the guests more fast. They are going to be expert in make terms of making coffee, terms of making cocktails. Yeah, especially if I talk about the housekeeping department, it's a great opportunity for the hotel also to do the renovation stuffs and all, which we can't do when we are full of the house. So the hotel is undergoing under renovations. So when the guests will return back, they will going to feel fresh in the hospitality, like especially individuals hotel. The chefs are bringing some new dishes to the menu. So everybody is utilizing this time in the right way. So my message to the student is, don't just sit back and relax. If you want to be a hospitality person, if you want to serve in the hospitality, utilize this time and learn as much as you can. That will help you a lot.
Thank you, Ayush. Thank you so much for sparing your time. And alumni students like you have really created the name Heritage Institute of Hotel and Tourism. The name is because of
Pleasure
you.
is all mine, ma'am.
Okay.
Pleasure
Stay
is all mine.
connected. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Have a great
Okay.
day.
You too.